Hey everybody, it's your boy Serg Dragon, and welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters Podcast Speedrun Edition. We got 15 minutes on the clock before his ride comes. Maybe less. So let's go ahead. We're doing Payback on August 30th. There you go. So we got T-Money right here.
Hello. You smell what the lion is cooking.
I'm about to say. We got Chris Petrie. Too sweet, he said it. And Mike Henry.
If you're ready for another episode of the Heavens Monsters Podcast, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I said if you're ready for another episode of the Heavens Monsters Podcast, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's do a speed run.
I hear you doing a speed run too.
Because here's why it's coming. Because I got a little chores, so let's do a speed run. Because I got chores coming up a little bit later. Yeah,
I got you. So speed run, we're gonna get Riot Squad versus Iconics on the kickoff, and Riot Squad defeats the Iconics. Ooh, it's great, and it's a C match. Ooh, that's bad. The thing that kicks off the show is Apollo Crews versus Bobby Lashley, in which Bobby Lashley didn't have the assistance. He had him in his corner, but he didn't have MVP or Shelton Benjamin helping him out, distracting Apollo Crews in any way. Bobby Lashley won that match fair and square, and Apollo Crews got upset as hell and attacked him from behind, but didn't do no good. It was still 3-on-1. He got the hell out of there saying he's going to get his title back. Okay, next after that, Biggie versus Sheamus. This was made during Talking Smack that Saturday morning, saying that these two have unsettled business and they're going to settle it in the ring. It was a damn good match, pretty long between the two, and it ended up in Biggie's favor, getting the big ending, dropping at Sheamus on a dime. I don't think Sheamus is done with him, though. Okay. Then we got King Corbin versus Matt Riddle.
I walked out of that match, so I can't even tell you that.
In this match, King Corbin wanted to shut up Matt Riddle, believing that he was not worth the hype that he had earned on NXT and his MMA career. The fact that he walked around with no shoes said a lot to him, saying that he was not worth anything. Matt Riddle proved him wrong and whooped his ass and pinned him in the middle of the ring. But after the match, he goes and gets congratulated and gets jumped in the back. So this is far from done between these two. Next, we were talking about this. We already knew the results, but still we have to mention this. The Tag Team Women's Championships between Bayley and Sasha Banks, the Golden Rod models, versus Nia Jax and Shayna Bazer. Shayna Bazer having the technician submission, and Nia Jax with the raw power and strength won them the titles. And Shayna Bazer is trying to talk, but Nia Jax is already partying. We'll talk more on that in just a bit. Definitely want to get your thoughts on that, and my theory on what might happen next. Might. I can't say it will. Next we have Keith Lee versus Randy Orton. So, Keith Lee, I'm talking to Chris. This is where I made a mistake. I saw this on TikTok thinking it was on Monday Night Raw, but it was Drew McIntyre that pulled Randy Orton's leg and got Keith Lee disqualified. What I saw on TikTok was this being a spoiler. Well, not technically. I thought I saw Monday Night Raw. That was not Monday Night Raw. It was Payback, where Keith Lee surprises everybody, picking up Randy Orton for a Spirit Bomb. That's his sit-down power bomb, paying homage to Dragon Ball. And he won the match. He beat Randy Orton. One hell of an upset. So we got to talk about that later for sure. Next up is the tag team match between Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy. So in this match, these two would tag team against these Seth and his one disciple. He had multiple. And it wins in the favor of Rey Mysterio and Dominic, and Seth is livid. Because the pinfall was on Buddy Murphy. Courtesy of the fact that when he said kick him in the head, he meant that to Rey Mysterio. He ended up missing and hitting Seth Rollins in the head. That's cost him the match.
Well, I hate to tell you this now, but I'm going to say, I was going to leave it later, but I don't think we have time. But
Go ahead.
Okay, he has won the Seth one now. But AOP has been released.
Oh, shit. They're not coming back.
They've been released.
Okay, we're definitely going to talk about that. But first, and last but not least, is the Universal Championship match between Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Braun Strowman. So a lot of us were thinking he was going to sign a contract with Roman Reigns, and he didn't. So they started a match. So we're like, what the hell, Roman? So in this match, it would be, oh my God, this was,
because remember he said
this was beautiful. This was a beautiful, brutal match. Go ahead.
Because remember he said he'll do it when he's ready. Which means he'll do it when
Yep. Perfect opportunity. He pulled a Seth Rollins on their two asses at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Instead of the Money in the Bank, he signed a triple threat contract, which was still valid.
Yeah.
And he signed it right at the moment that this is the fourth time in WWE history, or wrestling history, where, in this case, Braun Strowman is the one being sent, suplex into the ring by, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. I have to get the names right, because Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman, they both begin with B's and S's, so don't want to get that mixed up. And the ring collapsed! And the referee in that match was Ric Flair's boy!
Bray Wyatt doesn't have S in his name.
Oh, yeah. Bray Wyatt, my bad. So, right after that, Roman Reigns signs the contract, spears the hell out of Braun Strowman and the Fiend, and does his best to get the pin, and does it. He pins Braun Strowman, because he couldn't put down the Fiend, so he speared Braun Strowman's and became the new Universal Champion.
Which I'm still not a fan of, y'all, so.
So, before, it's almost time. Yeah, you got 6 minutes. So, let's go ahead and talk about the fact that you just said,
AOP.
AOP, yes.
AOP has been released from WWE, and there's nothing, y'all. There's nothing. The WWE superstars were told by Vince McMahon and Triple H and Stephanie and Shane and the rest of the crew who work under them that the WWE superstars have been banned from Twitch.
Damn.
Which if they find out they got the new Twitch account or got back on their old ones, they will be fired.
Damn. So no more Twitch.
Yeah.
The only one I knew that was on Twitch was Xavier Wood.
And Paige said she had one too. So now
I didn't know.
And all the superstars are mad about that, but they had to understand this is what he does for years. They're never gonna change.
And Renee Young, who's no longer associated with WWE, was trolling them for it. That's what you showed me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they had to understand. And all these wrestlers are mad. They had to respect the rules of the game. You gotta play the game.
So next thing we got to mention with you is, and I want to get. You know what? Let's talk about Roman Reigns becoming Universal. There you go. 1 second. Oh, Mikey left. That's fine. So, what is your thoughts on Roman Reigns becoming the new Universal Champion?
I knew it was gonna happen. Well, I'm glad. I do like Roman Reigns. I'm glad they do something right with him because he hasn't been a champion in a while. It's been, I'll probably say about 2 or 3 years he's been champion. Yeah. Well, I'm glad he's champion again. So I'm glad about that. But I'm not saying I don't like Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt because I do like them. They're one of my favorites. Them and Roman Reigns.
Yeah, Mikey's saying it's just me and Chris now because of the podcast. I don't mind doing a part 2 for this and combining it since we had to do a speed run.
Yeah.
I have no problem doing that with y'all. Okay, Chris? So we might continue this with Mikey tomorrow or tomorrow, depending on what we do, okay?
All they busy.
So in which case, since I got a 3-day weekend, that's the best part. It's Memorial Day weekend. So I'm going to definitely do that. So the next thing I want to talk about, and I'm going to mention this to you, Chris, that you got listen to this. Nia Jax and Shayna Bazer becoming the women's tag team champions. Honestly, I have to say this. This is my favorite women's tag team in WWE history. Is it yours, or do you not like it?
I'm not a big fan. I don't like the women's tag team belts.
Oh.
I like the women's championship belt, the single belts.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Chris?
Bazer and Chuck put their differences aside. After the common enemy of Bailey and Sasha. And Shayna Bazer made Bailey and Sasha out and became the new women tag team champion.
Yeah, the submissive magician using Sasha Banks' own arm to choke out Bailey and tap them both out. Like, damn. Bailey was the one that tapped, but damn. That was crazy, bro. So here's my thought. They could do this. I'm not saying they will, because Shayna Bazer, as we know, already got dibs on the Raw Women's Champion, Asuka. So the only thing that could really top this off is to know that Nia Jax could go to SmackDown, since they have the tag team championship belts. They're going to pull the Golden Role Models and challenge Bailey for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
They can't do that.
I mean, they could.
Yeah, I'm saying they can't do
But
it.
will they?
Yeah, because the draft is coming. I guess this year or next year. Because I don't know how, but I guess one of them might go to a different show.
Mm-hmm. So as long as they have the championship belts, though, they can still go from brand to brand.
If something changes, though.
Yeah. I agree.
They may not do that again. They might not do what they did with Sasha Banks and Bailey.
I would like to see that, though. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure some people will agree with you on that, but that's WWE's decision, bro, not ours.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a prediction.
Yeah.
That's on my part.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about that, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem with that.
See you on Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday. Okay, let me move this over here for it's just me. Me and you, Chris. Mikey had to do his chores. So what do you think about that?
What, about the draft?
Yeah, you can mention that right now.
I wonder which superstar is going to Raw or SmackDown. Did I mention NXT?
Yeah, I think they might be involved in NXT too.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about Nia Jax and Shayna Bazer?
Yeah, well, they're not friends.
No.
But they are tag team champions.
Oh yeah, they party. Prior to that, let's get your thoughts on Roman Reigns becoming Universal Champion and The Fiend and Braun Strowman imploding the ring for the fourth time in WWE history.
Yeah. I remember Big Show and Brock Lesnar broke in the ring.
They were the first.
And Mark Henry and Big Show.
And then Big Show and Braun Strowman.
Yep.
Now it's Fiend and Braun Strowman. Big men.
But Roman is for Brock Lesnar, who son is go out there like he's trying to chair and he hit Braun Strowman and the Fiend with it. He speared the Fiend to keep getting up. The Fiend will try to handle a claw on the Roman Reigns. The Roman Reigns kicked him low.
Yeah, he did. You right.
Yeah, he steered Braun Strowman and pinned him. He got the win. But I have to ask the question: the Fiend did not get pinned, so do he get a rematch for the title?
Mm-hmm. So this is what I'm thinking, Chris, right now. I'm going to run it through you. You want to finish this tomorrow? We can make this part 1 review. Because I want to get Mikey's thought on this as well as yours at my house. Since we got T-Money's opinion, because we know T-Money wanted to cover this. You want to do this in part 2?
Yeah, what time you get up?
We won't be able to do it when I get up, because if I'm lucky, I might get up early because I did a long shift. I got up around, 5:40 in the morning. So I might go to bed early. Knowing me, my world clock is all screwed up right now. So I might go to bed again at 4 a.m. or I don't know. I might just go conk out going, I don't know. So I'll let you and Mikey know when and Andre, I'll get his thoughts, and maybe even Xavier if he's willing to be a part of it. All right. So let's go ahead and end this. Where's the vid? Okay, I gotta put it sideways. There you go. Shout out to our fellow brethren of the Heavens Monsters podcast. A shout out to Xavier Hill, Mike Henry, and Andre Mitchell. A link to their YouTube channels will be in the descriptions down below, as always. And a remaining shout out to our boy Chris Petrie, as well as T-Money, Renee Farrell, and Delvin. Ready to end this, Chris? Okay. You like this video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't give it a thumbs down. Hit the subscribe button, like the content, hit that notification bell for the next Heavens Monsters podcast. This is review part 1. We got all the info down, but now we're going to get our reactions of Payback of 2020. So, thank you, Chris, for showing up, and I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Say bye, Chris.
Bye.